Hi, I'm Yasmin Fernandes and I welcome you to my world of cooking in What's Cooking, Man? To choose your subtitles, go to the upper right-hand corner to the setting button and switch on the captions and choose your language. Hi everyone, today let's make the famous Indian snack Batata Vada. This Batata Vada is loved by everybody, by children, by elders, and the main thing is it can be eaten at any time of the day. It can even be eaten as a meal. Just look at all that lovely chura which has been fried along with the Vada Pav. It's so delicious, you all are going to enjoy this recipe. Let's make the green chutney and the garlic chutney. The green chutney is really fresh and nice, and so is the garlic chutney. The garlic chutney will be a little spicy, but that's okay, that's needed with the vada. Let's make the green chutney now. For that I have taken a cupful of fresh coriander, an inch of ginger, half a lime and 2 green chillies, which you can increase or decrease as per your liking. Also, we will need half a teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of peanuts, 1 teaspoon of roasted gram, salt to taste and half a teaspoon of sugar. Please add the sugar to the chutney, it will give a very good taste. Now, first let's take all the dry ingredients for the green chutney. We'll blend the dry ingredients into a coarse powder. So, let's put on the lid and give our dry ingredients a nice blitz. Just a coarse powder, that's it, nothing fine. Once we have ground the dry ingredients into a coarse powder, we will now add in the chillies. So break the chillies into bits, like I told you, more or less is up to you. An inch of ginger and also squeeze some lime. Lime gives a very good taste to the chutney. Now at this stage we will also add in our fresh coriander. The coriander is really fresh and awesome, really nice. We also need to add a little water. Just add very little water at a time because we don't want our chutney to become very thin. I think we need a little more water, so let's add a little more water and give it a nice good blend. There, our chutney is nice and smooth now, and we'll empty it into a container and keep it aside. This chutney can also be used for sandwiches, bhajiyas, dhoklas, name it, and the green chutney will go with all your farsan. It's really delicious. Do try the green chutney on its own as well. Now we will go on to our yummy garlic chutney. 3/4 cups of desiccated coconut and a small pod of garlic which will have around 15 or 20 small flakes. 3 tablespoons of peanuts. Also, we will require 1 tablespoon of chilli powder and salt to taste. I have kept a pan to heat and we will first roast the peanuts a little. So, on a medium-low flame, just roast your peanuts till they get done nicely. We don't need to brown them or anything. Just roast them a bit, that's all. So patiently keep roasting your peanuts till they are done. This will take about 2 minutes or so, that's all. Now our peanuts are ready and we will empty the peanuts into a plate and allow them to cool. In the same pan, we will now put in just a teaspoon of oil and we will add in our garlic. If you are using medium-sized garlic flakes, just use 10 or 15. But I've got small garlic flakes, so I've used around 20 garlic flakes, 20 or so. Now, just saute them lightly. We don't need to change the color much. And add in the desiccated coconut. Now we need to brown the coconut a bit. The aroma is so fantastic, garlic and coconut. The aroma is just awesome. Now it's really toasted well, and we will put off the gas and keep it aside. All the ingredients have now cooled for the garlic chutney, and we will add in the peanuts, the chili powder, the salt, and we will also add in the mixture of garlic and toasted coconut. This chutney is so awesome, you all will really love it. It can go with your food as well. Tastes very good with dal. Now, do not add water please, and just give it a pulse grind. That's all. Don't grind it too much. Just a pulse grind. There, our garlic chutney also is ready. So both our chutneys are now ready. The green chutney and the garlic chutney, which can be enjoyed as individual chutneys on their own with food and farsan as well. It's not only vada pav that can be had. All the different farsans can be had with these chutneys. Now let's get on with the further process. To make the vada, I have taken 5 large potatoes which I have boiled with little salt, and then I have just mashed the potatoes. Just take the potato in your hand and just squeeze it and mash it. It doesn't have to be like mashed potatoes. There have to be little pieces of potato also inside. So just take the potato and mash it between your hands. So like this, I have mashed all 5 potatoes and made the potato ready. In addition to this, we will also require half a cup of coriander leaves and a half a lime. That is, we'll be squeezing it onto the potato once the potato is ready. We will be putting lots of coriander because coriander gives a very good taste. Also, we will use a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida powder. We will also need 3 green chillies, 5 to 6 curry leaves, a small piece of ginger, and about 15 cloves of garlic. Also, we require 2 cups of besan, which is chickpea flour. This is for the coating. To the chickpea flour, we will be adding 2 tablespoons of rice flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida powder, which will give a very good taste to our coating, salt to taste, and we'll be adding a pinch of baking soda and oil for frying. And these lovely chilies will be fried to eat with the vada pav. So now let's get started. First, we will make a coarse paste of the green chilli, ginger and garlic. So just make small pieces of the green chilli, put in the garlic. Now the garlic here I've taken more is because I've chosen small flakes. If you take big flakes, just choose around 8 to 9, that's all. Our coarse paste is now ready. Don't use water to make this paste please. Just make a coarse paste. As you can see, our paste is ready, and now I've kept a pan to heat in which I will put about a tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is hot, we will put in the mustard seeds and wait till the mustard seeds begin to crackle. There, they are already beginning to crackle, and at this stage we will add in the cumin seeds. Also add in the asafoetida powder and just gently saute these. Once you have sauteed it, add in the green chilli, garlic and ginger paste. The aroma is so fantastic. Just saute this for about a minute, just a minute. And then we'll be ready to put in our boiled potato which we had mashed. So now let's add in the boiled mashed potatoes, which I told you all have just been coarsely crushed between the hands, and saute it. Just saute it gently and nicely and mix all the masala well. Now At this stage, we will also add in some salt. So add in salt to taste and also give that a good mix. Mix everything well, and at this stage, put off the gas and just mix everything really well. Also squeeze in some lime. It gives a very good taste to the filling. Having done all this, we will now add in loads and loads of fresh coriander. It gives a fantastic taste to the filling. Now mix everything really well. See that the coriander and the potato mixture are mixed really well. Now once we have mixed everything, we will keep the filling aside to cool and get on with the coating. So now let's keep our vessel aside for the potato mixture to cool. For the coating, first just give a quick mix to the dry chickpea flour so that any big lumps which are there will be broken down. And now we will add in the rice flour, which will add a good crisp coating, which will make the coating very crisp. Also the asafoetida is added. Please add in salt as well. And now mix everything really well. Just mix the rice flour, the chickpea flour, the asafoetida and the salt really well. And we will add water a little at a time. Be very careful when you're adding the water. Don't add too much. Otherwise, if the mixture becomes too runny, you'll just have to add in more chickpea flour and that will be a waste. So little by little add in water. We are looking for a batter which is like a ribbon. It will fall freely. So let's be patient and first add little water and make a really smooth batter. There, our batter is quite smooth now, but we will also add in a little more water. I think it needs a little more water. Now at this stage, add in some baking soda, just a pinch of baking soda, and add that little extra water which I wanted to add. Mix everything well, really well, and whisk for about 2 to 3 minutes so that the batter becomes nice and fluffy. There. Now let's shape our batata vadas. Batata vadas can be shaped as round balls or even flat. I am going to go with the flat shape. So just take a little potato mixture in your hand and then flatten it, give it a nice shape and keep it aside in a plate. Like this, we will make all our batata vadas first ready. That is, let's shape the filling and keep it ready. Altogether, from this batch, we will get around 18 to 20 vadas. So, nicely shape your vadas. You can even shape them bigger if you want. But this size is just right for the pav that I'll be using. So like this, I have made all the vadas ready and totally I've got around 18 vadas. Also, I have kept the oil aside to heat. There. Don't our vadas look very sweet and nice? Now, let's get on with the frying. The oil is hot and we will first add just 2 tablespoons of oil into the batter, which will make the batter nice and crisp when it's fried. Just give it a good mix. And now, before we start frying the batata vadas, we are going to fry the chillies, which we are going to eat with the batata vada. So take the whole chillies and deep fry them. Keep a spoon on top so that it doesn't burst, because these chillies tend to burst a little and the oil might splash. So be very careful when you're frying these chillies. Just keep lifting the spoon and patiently fry the chillies well. There, our chillies are fried really well, and now we will take them out and keep them in a plate. The best part is you have to add salt to these chillies. They taste really nice. So sprinkle some salt and just carefully just mix them. And keep the chilies now aside. Let's now fry our vadas. Check the oil, it's perfect. And now we are ready. So dip your vada nicely in the batter, drain off the excess batter and gently lower the vada into the oil. The oil is very hot, so when you are lowering the vada, please be very, very careful. So gently lower the vadas into the oil, taken as much as your pan can comfortably accommodate. I am going to put in around 4 or 5 at a time max. Now flip them nicely and allow them to become nice and golden. They are so yummy, I tell you. Today we are going to have Vada Pav for lunch. It's really, really yummy. Now, once they are nice and golden, drain off the excess oil and keep the vadas in a plate at the side. Like this, we will fry the vadas in batches of 4 or 5 or as much as your pan can comfortably accommodate. But please don't put in too many at a time. Put in few at a time. Drain the oil well and keep the vadas in the plate. Like this, we will fry all our vadas till they are nice and crisp on the outside and really soft and nice on the inside. Vada Pav is loved by everybody. Everybody's mouth waters when you mention Vada Pav. There, our vadas are fried, beautiful and golden. They are crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. Now, the main part that goes along with the vadas is the chura that is made by the vendors who sell these vadas. So let's make some chura now. The batter which is remaining, just whisk it with your hand and very gently just sprinkle it into the oil. Be careful when you are sprinkling, the oil might splash. So very gently sprinkle the chickpea flour and make the chura. The chura has to be nice, golden and crispy. It has to be crispy. Drain off all the excess oil and take the chura out in a plate. There, our chura is now ready. So all the things are now ready. We are just waiting to assemble the vada. So now, without much delay, let's assemble our vada. So we have taken pav, which you have to cut, and don't cut it through and through. It has to open out like that. Yes. Now, once you have cut the bread, put in the delicious green chutney. Of course, as much or as little as you like, but put in a generous amount of chutney, please. Also sprinkle lots and lots of garlic chutney. This gives a very good flavor to your vada pav. Now put in a vada, and once you've put in the vada, sprinkle little more garlic chutney on top. Like I told you, it gives a yummy taste. Put in that lovely green chilli for those who like spicy vada pav, and there our vada has been assembled. But of course, it's incomplete without the chura at the side. So put in a generous amount of chura to have with your vada. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. So do like, share, subscribe and get your comments in. Thank you for watching.